Worcestershire's rolling hills and valleys have been shaped by the meandering course of the River Severn. Emerging in the Welsh mountains and snaking down through Shropshire, it runs through the centre of the county before continuing on to Gloucestershire and out to the Bristol Channel. 220 miles of river make it the longest in the UK, and the Severn Valley Railway has followed part of its route since it was first completed in 1862. The rurally located stations along this stretch of line were prime targets when the beaching report of the 1960s closed down many railway lines across the UK. Fortunately today, a stretch of the line is kept open, and it's run by a hard-working team of volunteers. I've come to meet General Manager Nick Rules.
Hi Nick.
Good morning.
So even on a very wet day like today, this station looks beautiful, doesn't it?
It does, it is. It's a perfect recreation of the past. What you see today is a very English countryside station of the 1950s, 1960s period.
In the 1960s, there was massive changes, wasn't there, through the railways, through the beaching report. But can you explain exactly what that was?
Beaching was brought in by the government to look at the profitability of railways around the country. So small secondary routes and branch lines that weren't profitable were closed.
These closures had a profound effect on the community, and in response, a group of locals got together at a pub where all the best ideas are formed, determined to save this historic line before the ink on the beaching report was dry.
Because of beaching, and also because steam trains, steam locomotives were seeing their last great hurrah on the main line as well, they had to really get their skates on, because the track was being taken up just north of the station, just as the volunteers were trying to save it.
That's remarkable, isn't it?
It is. It's part of the fabric of Worcestershire and Shropshire.
The successful campaign saw steam locomotives chugging through the valley again in 1970 and continuing to this day, supported by a dedicated team of volunteers.